What is up, guys, and welcome to my Brighton and Hove Albion career mode. This is episode 6, and we start off the episode with not the best news. For some reason, my Elgato decided to not pick up the footage of when I recorded this earlier today. And so 4 games, I think, are wiped out of memory, and I'll show you the results, and then we'll get into this episode. I guess we'll have to play 4 new games. In the first game, we won 2-1 against Nottingham Forest, and we beat Cardiff in the second game 3 days later, 1-0, and then 3 days later we played Wolves, won 1-0, and then a week later we played Reading and won 1-0. A lot of wins there, and as you can see by the table, that puts us in 3rd place. After 4 straight wins, we are now on 31 points, behind second place Blackburn by 5 points. But that's about it. That's about all I have to tell you on the Elgato situation. I'm going to record this episode. Hopefully everything goes to plan. But if it doesn't, then I will be back with some bad news. But until then, I'll send it over to post-recording Brady. Hey guys, I am back, and no bad news to speak about as we get into this episode. In our first game, we have us versus Fulham at home, and we get this game started off with a Fulham opportunity. They have the ball at the top of our box, and Brian Ruiz passes it into them, but McCormack gets onto the ball and shoots it and scores right into the upper 90. And then coming into the 15th minute, we get tackled. Lua gets tackled on the ball. And as you can see in the top left-hand corner, they do get a red card. And that is great news for us. We can go in this game and have a lot more confidence and hopefully get a win from this game. And as you can see, it was a pretty nasty slide tackle from behind on Lua. And who else would step up but Hola? Hola looks up, lines it up perfectly, puts the right amount of power on it, and puts it into the back of the net. What a free kick by Hola. And we are now tied back on with Fulham, and we have 1 extra man. So hopefully we can go on and win this game. And then we are only 19 minutes in, already 2 goals, high-scoring affair. And as you can see, a perfect free kick by Hola. And now getting into the 25th minute, Lua on the ball again from Mackay Steven. Beats his man with a little body feint, and then gets dragged down in the box. And we do get a penalty in the 28th minute, and Mackay Smith will take the penalty and put it into the upper left corner. And just as clinical penalty, easy as it comes. And now coming in almost halftime, Lua on the ball again. He's the one who's starting everything. Beats his man and cuts the ball back perfectly into Rohan Ince. And we are up 3-1 right before the halftime whistle. We are killing it. Lua is looking a lot better than he did in the first 5 episodes, and we are hopefully he's gonna keep going and get more assists and more opportunities. But now into the 51st minute, as you can see, Yedlin gets on the ball, wins it, and he's just gonna run. Yedlin is just gonna go. A big hole opens up, as you can see on their left center back was nowhere to be found, and he shoots with his left foot, but could not quite pick out the finish to put that near post by the keeper. But now coming into the 68th minute, Fulham have the ball with Scott Parker. Then McCormack gets on the ball, passes it to Tunnicliffe, and he somehow beats our keeper. What is our keeper doing? How does Stockdale let that go in? Like, look, as you can see by the replay, he just tries to push it wide, but just doesn't touch the ball. Like, look at this. And nope, doesn't want to touch the ball. Wants to let it go back in the net. But now coming into the 3rd minute, as you can see, they are forcing a lot of people forward. Now 3-2. Lua on the ball again. Tries to score on his own, but the keeper has a great save. Now the 85th minute, Rohan Ince on the ball. Loses it, and they are on a 3-on-1, and they pass it around, but the snapshot was wide. And now into the 93rd minute, Sane with the shot right at the keeper. But I believe that is the final whistle, and it is. And that is us winning 3-2. Hola, Mackay Smith, and Rohan Ince all getting goals. And as you can see, we are going with the squad report in this episode. Before I said we would play four games, but I just didn't have enough time. So we will be going with 3 games and a squad report. And but honestly, everyone's going up decently. No one's really going down. Hola went down by 1 stat because he was hurt for a little bit, but hopefully he keeps on growing because he is an amazing player. And Lua going up by 1. Eric Palmer Brown going up by 2, which is pretty exciting. Forster Kasky up by 1. Kyle, which I haven't played very much, gone up by 2, which is pretty good for a 26-year-old. Ledesma on loan, we don't play him much because he's on loan. Bonacasa's gone up by 1. Jameson's gone up by 2. Hughes, I never played, I don't think, has gone down by 1 because he's like 36 or so, or 33 or something like that. And then Saltar and Calderon, I never play because we got Yedlin on loan, which I'm gonna have to replace him, but we'll think about that way down the road. And Papoy, Augustine, Baldock gone up by 1. Halford, and a lot of growth in our squad. Not many people, except if they're like 33 or 30, not playing, have gone down, but a lot of growth, and I'm very excited. That Mokana guy looks amazing. I can't wait to get him back next season. But now, into our second game of the episode, we play Bournemouth at Bournemouth, and getting into it, Lua tries to get it, but we're not that kind of guy. We're not going to go with the kickoff glitch. And now into the 12th minute, Hola onto the ball, plays a wonderful ball to Mackay Smith, and he just picks it, puts it into the bottom left-hand corner. Wonderful pass by Hola, and an even better finish from Mackay Smith. And look at this pass again. What a beautiful ball. Their right back tried to get it, but was just like, nah, I'm just gonna go mark that guy over there. But now coming into the 38th minute, they have the ball. Francis with the shot, but it hits the outside of the net. And now into the 53rd minute, not much happening in this game. Sully March trying to get on the ball, Mackay Smith trying to get on the ball, but neither of them could, and their goalkeeper gets it back. And now into the 56th minute, they have a shot, but Stockdale is there to save it. And now Kermorgant with a shot and a really good free kick, actually, in that opportunity, but our goalie Stockdale does save it. And now into the 90th minute, Mackay Smith does win the ball from their defender, tries to play it in, but their defender is there to save it. And Kyle with the shot, but could not put it into the back of the net. And now Bournemouth have the ball, and Lewis Dunk just hits it up. We just need the 3 points, and that is how the game will end. As you can hear, the final whistle does blow, and we do win off that Mackay Smith, off that great ball by Hola. And now getting into the third and final game of the episode against Bolton Wanderers. And this they started out, and then into the 15th, 16th minute, we do get the ball with Lua. He beats and turns his man and plays a good ball into the box, but we could not get onto it with Sane. And Rohan ends with the shot, but it's just wide. And now coming into the 31st minute, Lua trying to get the ball, does win it eventually off their center back and just steamrolls his way, passes it to Mackay Smith, and he puts it into the back of the net. Pretty crap goalkeeping by their goalkeeper, but we'll take it. Went down the middle, but hey, we'll take any goal we can get. And now into the 40th minute, Lua on the ball again. He is killing it this whole episode, and plays it to who else but Mackay Smith to put us 2-0 up. And Lua has 2 assists. Mackay Smith has 2 goals. What a partnership they are turning out to have. In the 40th minute, we are up 2-0. And as you can see there, they have had 0 shots in the first half. We've had 5 and 2 on target, but they have had nothing, and we were dominating them on possession. But then in the 53rd minute, they score, but no. Thank God it was offsides. But as you can see, that is Mackay Smith's 8th or 9th goal in the league. He is doing work this year, as I didn't think he would do so well. But now into the 86th minute, he picks out a ball to Sane. Sane plays it into Sully March. Sully March trying to get his first goal of the episode. Tries a little chip, but could not get it over the keeper. And now into the 90th minute, they get a cross. They win it, but they head it wide. And Stockdale, I don't know what he was doing trying to come out for that. If you come out, you got to get it. But now he learned from his mistake and got the corner, and that does end the game. And this also ends the episode. In a sec, I will show you the table coming out of it. And as you can see, we are still in third, but only 1 point back of Blackburn, not 5, as we were at the beginning of the episode, which is looking very promising for next episode. Hopefully, we can get in those top 2 automatic promotion spots. But until then, I will see you guys next time.